Hello everyone, this is Mark here for Mark's Max Muscle, and today we are going to take a look at the front double bicep pose. This is the most popular pose in all of bodybuilding. Now what does it take to make a good front double bi? A good set of arms to start with, of course, but more than just that, you need balance, you need flow, aesthetics, things of that nature. And Edward Kowak, as good as he is, he won't make the cut in this video, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go back in time to the 1970s, even as late as 1969, I guess, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was the finest man back then to hit the front double bicep pose. Nobody could touch him, in my opinion, not even the likes of Sergio Oliva. But anyway, this video is dedicated to the best of the very best, and there wasn't too many guys that would touch Arnold, but there was Robbie Robinson, and without a doubt, he was matching Arnold in the arm department, and probably a better waistline as well. So it is definitely worth a quick comparison between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Robbie Robinson in the front double bicep pose. And as much as I like Robbie, he's my favorite bodybuilder of all time, of course. Mark's Max Muscle. If you ask anybody that knows me, they know Robbie Robinson is my favorite. But I think he is just a little bit outmanned here. Arnold is just so huge, so impressive in the arms. There was another guy as well, Bertil Fox, and I'm sure some of you may mention him if I don't show him. He was impressive in the arms, but not so much in the physique. I would wager to say Robbie Robinson was closer to Arnold than Bertil Fox. Then you get into the later 80s, and this guy here was very impressive. Maybe not as good as Arnold, but I think that he deserves mention. This is Brian Buchanan. And another gentleman, a very short gentleman. I believe he was only 5'3", maybe 5'2". No taller than 5'4". This is Thierry Pastel. Look at the biceps, triceps, and you know what I mean. It's more than just the biceps. Look at the flow of this man. Just incredible, for sure. But as far as the earlier 90s are concerned, I think this gentleman here has them both beat. The balance, the flow, and he was 6 feet tall, guys. This is Charles Claremont, just world class, unbelievable. And in my opinion, he was even defeating guys like Paul Dillette, who was a mass monster for sure. So let's lay it down on the table right now. Arnold, was he as good as Charles Claremont? I think he was. I think Arnold was better than Charles Claremont. You call me crazy, but hey, this is how I see things. Now, Sean Ray was not too bad as well, and I think maybe worth mentioning in this video, but I don't think he's even worthy of a comparison with the Austrian Oak. I think Charles Claremont was better than him. And also, Lee Priest, if you're going to mention Sean Ray, you have to mention this little bulldog. But guys, don't misconstrue the situation. There was gentlemen like Nasser El Sonbody that I think would blow every one of those guys out of the whatever, or out of the water, whatever you would say. So perhaps the Austrian Oak would have lost by now against somebody like Nasser El Sonbody. But we are going to give the honor to Ronnie the King Coleman, I believe, to go against the Austrian Oak. And I'm sure, guys, when we see the comparison, it will be lights out. It's lights out. Ronnie would be flattening guys like Nasser El Sonbody. So when you see the comparison, there is just no way a judge would give this one to Arnold. Sure, he looks good in the biceps, but Ronnie Coleman's biceps, twice as hard, twice as grainy. I mean, guys, this is just a case where the legs alone would just be almost enough to defeat the Austrian Oak. Well, not really, guys, but look at the arms. This is King Coleman. And I know there will be some of you that will say, but Mark's Max Muscle, Marco Savolinin had the best front double bicep. I apologize for that, guys. I'm trying to keep serious. But really, it's about levels here, and Ronnie Coleman is flattening Marco Savolainen. It's not even a comparison. And a guy like Marcus Ruhl, he deserves mention in this, of course. Nowhere near as good as King Coleman. And Kai Green as well displays a fairly good front double bicep. I mean, I say fairly good because it's not even worth a comparison. A more modern guy as well would be Ronnie Winkler. I mean, this is a pretty darn good version of Ronnie Winkler, and nowhere near close to King Coleman. I mean, my soul. We won't even embarrass him with a comparison, but we will, however, do a comparison between the last gentleman on this list. This is Akeem Williams, and he wanted this. He wanted to be compared. He thought he was ready, and I have to say, those arms, if I had those arms, I wouldn't be scared to be compared with anybody either. Look at the conditioning there. This is Ronnie Coleman, the 1999 World Pro Championships. Vascular, huge, and his waistline is pretty small and chiseled as well, guys. So at the end of the day, Ronnie Coleman, he's one of the greatest guys, or he is the greatest of all time. And he is the best bodybuilder of all time to hit the front double bicep pose. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, whether you did not agree with my choice. But, like I said, hit thumbs up anyway, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Have a great day.